At the end of the Great Depression, San Francisco needed a bridge over the bay, and the bridge had to span one of the greatest distances ever at 1.7 miles long. Due to the extreme dangers involved, the informal rule at the time was to expect a loss of life for every $1 million spent. For the Golden Gate, that would translate to on the order of 35 deaths. At the time, workers were expected to show no fear. In the words of one engineer, the worst aspect was not being able to show any fear. You had to act nonchalant, even though your clothes are drenched with cold sweat. But the chief engineer, Joseph Strauss, had a vision to beat those odds. We had the idea that we could cheat death by providing every known safety device for workers. He championed the use of mandatory belts to secure workers to the structure. Hard hats were required, the first with a threat of dismissal. Respirators were provided for those around hazardous fumes. Glare-free goggles were provided to prevent blindness from the ocean. Special hand and face creams were developed for winds. He implemented the first use of nets, which saved 19 lives. In fact, those who lived went on to be known as members of the Halfway to Hell Club. These rules were enforced by supervisors, and one steel worker was fired on the spot for refusing to secure himself using a belt. The building of the Golden Gate Bridge is an excellent example of how a leader can bring success to an organization by incorporating the attributes of serving others, seeking to understand your employees, seeing the future, and showing the way ahead, and showing that little things matter. How did Strauss lead? Serve others. He cared about the lives of his workers. Seeking to understand his employees, he listened to the fears of the workers. See the future. His vision was to cheat death by providing every known safety device. Show the way. He implemented many measures to show workers they would be safe, and he followed through by willing to fire those who didn't take the safety precautions. The results were impressive. In the first 44 out of 51 months, there wasn't a single loss of life. The total death count was 11, 10 of which occurred when a large platform fell through the net. In the end, the bridge was completed ahead of schedule and with an underrun, and stands today as an icon around the world. Your challenge? What is your Golden Gate Bridge project, where you can show that you care about every individual who works for you? Remember, little things matter.